Well, all right, people. So I made a video when the announcement that Mueller's investigation was over. I made a video on that. But now, since there's been the summary of the report released, I'm going to talk about that. So, so the summary of the report even vindicates Trump even more. So it says there was no collusion. So there goes the Democrats' talking point for the last 2 years. Oh, Trump and Russia, Trump and I mean, it was so stupid of the Democrats to talk about this for 2 months and hedge all their bets on something that 99% sure didn't occur. That I mean, just a rational person could look at that and say it didn't occur. But yet they kept talking about it and talking about it when there's other legitimate issues they could have attacked Trump on that he actually did. Like not getting out of Afghanistan or Syria and other issues. There's legitimate concerns I have about Trump. But I mean, the Russia thing is just so stupid, and it just shows you how stupid these Democrats are. They figure they could hamper Trump's presidency for maybe a little bit, and they did. I mean, it was a big issue during his presidency, but now that it's over, Trump is looking pretty damn good, and the Democrats are fucked. The whole narrative is falling apart. And then you got Mueller, though, saying, oh, well, when it comes to obstruction of justice, we're not going to make a determination either. What do you mean you're not going to make a determination either way? It's not a prosecutor's job. I mean, I'm no legal expert here, but it's not the government's job or the prosecutor's job to say, oh, we don't have evidence of obstruction. We don't have enough evidence to charge you with obstruction of justice. But maybe you committed it. We're not going to exonerate you from. No, that's not the prosecutor's job to do that shit. It's to either charge you with the crime or not. And if he's not charged with obstruction of justice, it means he didn't commit it. So Mueller, for some reason, said that, Barr, you could determine whether Trump committed obstruction of justice. So Barr and Rod Rosenstein, who, by the way, Rod Rosenstein is no big fan of President Trump, determined that he did not commit obstruction of justice. And again, any rational person could look at the situation and determine that he did not obstruct justice. Because how can you obstruct justice if you do something that's constitutionally permitted? He fired the FBI director. You could do that because Donald Trump is the executive branch. So then now you got Democrats saying, well, release the whole report. Release it fully in public. Well, it's funny because you didn't hear Democrats saying this when it came to the FISA warrants. All you heard them saying was, well, we have to protect methods and sources. We have to protect classified information. Why aren't they saying that now? They're like, release it in full. Because they're partisan hacks. And and it won't be released in full. So now the Democrats go, oh, they're covering up. And let me explain why it can't be released in full. And it's the same reason why many government documents like the FISA warrants can't be released. I want to see as much as we can in the Mueller report. I want to read it for myself. I'm already having suspicions about it with this whole obstruction of justice tomfoolery. But it clearly still vindicates Trump. But anyway, there's probably classified information in this report that would put people's lives at risk. That can't be in there. There's grand jury testimony that can't be in there. And there's other shit that can't. You can't have everything declassified. So it's funny that the Democrats are calling for the full release of this. But then when it came to the FISA warrants, they're like, methods and sources, classified info, putting people's lives at risk. So it's funny how they play the game there. So all in all, a total defeat for the Democratic Party and all the people in their party, who is most of everybody, and also to the fucking media who have pushed this narrative for the last 2 or 3 years, look like total fools of themselves now. But are they going to apologize for hyping up this Russia hysteria, and saying that Trump may be an asset of Vladimir Putin or Russia, or they're working together to win the election? Are they going to apologize for dividing the country, for spouting this nonsense for the last 2? No, they're gonna congratulate themselves. Are the Washington Post and New York Times going to give back their Pulitzer Prizes for their reporting on this story now that it turns out to be a lie. No, they're not. But it just shows you how corrupt and how wrong the mainstream media is. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that, people. Trump is proven right again. The Democrats are proven wrong again about this whole thing. And, you still have Democrats over there saying, oh, we're still going to investigate Trump. We're still going to move forward. This isn't the end. I mean, these people will just not stop. They're more worried about bringing down President Trump than they actually are about getting shit done for this country. But yet they're held up as heroes in the media, and many people still like them. Like, I don't know how you could like these people. I mean, I don't like most Republicans either, but I don't think there's one Democrat that I could support after they just all push this Russia hysteria. They don't support Trump on anything. They're anti-Trump. I mean, I want to actually get shit done with our country, but instead for over the last 2 years, the Trump administration and the whole country in general has been bogged down by this whole Russia investigation. And they're going to continue to investigate Trump over his businesses and his tax returns and his family and everything. Oh, even though this investigation was a total fraud, let's keep investigating Trump. Let's not work to further the country. Let's not, work with the president that was elected by the people. No, let's try to bring him down. Let's try to remove him by the 25th Amendment. Let's try to remove him by impeaching him over bullshit. It's just a never-ending attack of Trump. And like I said, I'm not, I voted for him. I'm not happy with everything he's done, but I'm happy with most of the shit he's done. And I try to look at it at a rational point of view. I support a lot of things he does, and there's a few things that he does that I do not support. But these Democrats are not rational people. Everything that he does, they bash, and they don't give him credit on any fucking thing. Just showed you how divisive they are and how they are divided by party lines. They can never support do they ever even vote with him one time? No. Even Republicans, you can't even get fucking support from Republicans. I mean, this guy's trying his best. He's doing what he can do. But when, even when the Republicans are voting against you, like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? This isn't a dictatorship, So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.